Hey guys, this is Cosmic Cassie. Thanks so much for tuning in. I am doing the new moon readings. The new moon is July 28th, so it's in a few days here. We've got a few more days. That's going to be on Thursday. So this is the new moon reading for Cancers. And we're just going to see what energies are coming in to affect you, and also how you can use those energies once they do come, up until the next new moon. What's the best way to use those energies? What doors are open for you? What paths are available? Sometimes advice will come out. Really, whatever comes out, pretty general. Please remember, this is a collective reading. So if it does not resonate, that's probably why. And if it does resonate, don't take every single detail and fact that's in there, or don't take every detail as fact. Obviously, I could be picking up on another Cancer's energies with a similar situation, things like that. Just use your discernment, okay? Let's see, what do we have for Cancer? What does Cancer need to know about the new moon in Leo this month? Sorry, I'm babysitting some extra pets, and so it might get a little noisy. I don't really take reversals. This is one of the decks that I did not straighten out beforehand, so I'm definitely not going to take the reversals here unless I feel guided to. Okay. This top row is going to be the energy when it comes in. So this is going to be like maybe Wednesday night going into Thursday day, or Thursday night going into Friday. Okay, I love it when that happens. I think I dropped a few cards there. Cancer, give me 1 second. Okay. So, Queen of Pentacles definitely wanted to come out. The rest of these I'm going to put back in here. What else do we have? Cancer for the new moon. This one shot out, and this one wanted to come out before it. Okay, so we got 5 cards here. Let's go ahead and pull for the bottom row. I kept seeing the devil on the bottom of the deck, and that's the one that just flew out. So I am not even surprised by that. You've definitely got some interesting energies going on here. So you know, Cancer, I do read mostly intuitively, or like whatever messages I'm getting come through. So just know that, like, even if you see like cards like the Tower and the Devil, it doesn't necessarily mean the energy that is, being given to me is negative, or, it could always be something good. Oh my goodness. Like, does not want me. The energy is not having it in this deck. We'll do this one more time. See how it comes through. I'm kind of, you know what? There was another reading where it didn't want me to use that same deck for the second row. So I'm getting that here. I think that's why it's not working for me anymore. Energy do we have? Cancer. So, and in the second row, Cancer, to finish what I was saying, sorry, I got distracted, but that second row is going to be more of those energies that are left after the new moon, like the energies that kind of linger on. Obviously, those energies are not going to be high. Those energies are not going to be like super high and useful like after a week. But when those energies come in, there's things that you can do to utilize those energies. And depending on how you utilize them is how things might play out until the next new moon here. So all the way until that following month here. My goodness. Show me the energies after new moon in Leo for Cancer. What is there for Cancer after? Cards here. Don't give me all of those. I don't know why, like my throat's kind of sore. So your this throat chakra might be blocked. Maybe you're not using it. Maybe you're withholding something, not speaking on it, holding it in. You could also be really emotional, gone through some kind of pain or loss here. That's like what I'm talking is like current energy. Like I'm currently feeling those energies. One more for Cancer here. Let's get one more for Cancer. Bam. All right. Lay them out in the order they came. Okay. What are we using to clarify? Clarify with these. Okay. If we need clarification, this is where this deck is going to come in. So let's get that. All right. So starting off with the new moon energy when it's at its highest, which is going to be, again, Wednesday night going into Thursday, as well as Thursday night going into Friday morning. So I feel heavy. I feel very heavy. I feel heavy. It's odd. Like heavy and emotional is how I feel. Just very heavy, very emotional, very thick, intense energy, emotional energy. Like the saying when you walk into a room and it's like so thick that you could cut it with a butter knife. That's what I feel. That's the surrounding energy that I'm really picking up on. However, you're starting off with the tower, and the energy that I get from that tower is like there's with this new moon being in Leo, a lot of people are experiencing like the strength, the courage, the energy, the confidence to really make a change that they may be aware that it needed to happen, it needed to change, but for whatever reason they haven't done it. This is giving you the motivation, the power, the energy to actually go in and do it. And with this tower moment, I feel like it's more so you coming in like the universe, drastically, radically changing something out of nowhere. I actually don't feel like this tower is the universe coming down and forcing this change. I feel like this is you coming in, like your energy during the new moon is going to be very like, I'm ready to just release it. I'm ready to throw it out. I'm ready to toss it away. Like you're coming in like a tower and just instantly making some like huge radical change that you might have known you needed to change or do something with, but you just didn't for whatever reason or have not for whatever reason. But you're starting off like, okay, it needs to happen. It's going to happen. It's happening. I'm doing it. I'm done. I'm making that decision. I'm making that change. I'm taking that action. I'm saying that thing, whatever it is for you here. To clarify, Three of Wands wanted to come out, but it did not. The Hierophant. So this is something that you've been spiritually guided. So that's exactly how I'm feeling here is like, it's not the universe coming in with this tower moment, but it's absolutely the universe kind of approaching you and tapping you on the shoulder like, hey, Cancer, it's time. And you're like, okay, got it. Bam, change, instant, like radical, no fear with this change. You're just like, you know what? My time's up. I got to do it. And that's like spirit tapping on your shoulder like, hey, it's time to make this change. It's time, Cancer. Let's go ahead and get this done and over with here. And then it's like after, because then you have the Seven of Pentacles right after the tower here. And the energy I feel with this is then you're like, okay, now what? Like, where's all of this like energy that I thought would come in as soon as I made this change? Like, I get that you're almost in an apathetic kind of energy where it's like, okay, I'm kind of bored. I'm sitting here, I'm waiting. Like, I made the change. I did the thing. So what's going on? Like, I get that you were kind of expecting that Chariot energy, which Chariot is a Cancer card, but it's like, I'm getting that you were, when you went in to make this change and you did it with no hesitation, no fear, and it was radical, it was bam, it was there, you were expecting a lot of energy coming back to you. Positive or negative doesn't matter, but you were expecting all these changes, like a domino effect to occur after you're like, you know what, I'm calling it, I'm doing it, bam, I do it, what now? Like, where's everything that I thought would happen after I did this? And so I also, what I'm getting here is like, it's one of those things where you never made the change because in your mind, the situation was bigger than what it actually was. It's like making a mountain, what is it, a molehill into a mountain. So you're expecting all this radical difference to happen and to come in after you do this, because you kind of like I feel that you've reflected on this a lot and you've built it up to a point that is like, it's not even at that point. It's not even as serious as you think it is. And so you're expecting all these like things to occur afterwards and all these towers to come crashing down, not just one, but multiple towers. And it's like, no, dude, like it wasn't even that big of a deal. Like it really wasn't even that intense. It wasn't that serious as what you thought it would. And then I get like an energy of like, I should have done this so long ago. Like I should have already done this and taken care of this. I can't believe I talked it up that much. Like I can't believe I made it that big in my mind when it's not even anything. It's like after you do it, you're like, this is nothing. Like seriously, but you are waiting, you are looking. Ace of Swords, you're looking, you're like, I'm ready, I'm prepared, I'm ready to fight for it, I'm ready to say it, I'm ready to defend it, I'm ready to do it, I'm ready. You got your sword ready, you're clear, you have your decision, your mind made up here, but you're waiting for the action to happen, and the action does not happen. The action never comes because it really wasn't as big of a deal as you thought it would be. So then next up we have the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like, as soon as you realize like, okay, this really wasn't a big deal here. This really wasn't, like, the action's not coming. Like you're finally able to let that guard down and realize like, okay, wow, this action's really not happening. It's not coming. I did make this into something way bigger than it should have been. I feel like you go into a Queen of Pentacle energy where it's like, okay, now how do I start to rebuild? How do I nurture myself? How do I put myself in the right position, the right situation to start to rebuild my life and really like invest in me, really get to a good, solid place emotionally, physically, stability. This could be like, okay, I just blew the house up and, the cops never came. So let me start rebuilding my foundation, my structure. Let me start laying that concrete again. Let me start doing the repairs. Let me start actually doing everything that I've wanted to do, but I was too scared to do because I didn't know what the consequences would be. I thought they would be huge and they're not huge. So now I can get to actually building stability, creating the foundation, investing into a project, a direction, an idea here. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles for me. And I don't always need to clarify because I'm usually pretty spot on. But the thing is, like, for your guys' sake, I want you to see the clarifying card so that you can trust that like what I'm channeling and resonating with actually comes out. We have Ace of Cups. So yeah, this is something it's an investment. Aces are all about potential, and pages are the first step in that direction of potential, like turning the potential into a real thing here. And so with the Ace of Cups coming out, it's like, okay, like, now I have all this fulfillment around me. I have this joy around me. Like, I feel really good. I can really start to invest in something. I can really start to do something that I like, that I've been wanting to do. You have the abundance, the emotional fulfillment, the stability is here that I can actually enjoy this. I can pursue it. I can create it here. And then up next, we have the Page of Wands. And so this is letting me know that it's like, once you start that journey, oh boy, does it feel good. But Cancer, sometimes we put, and I keep seeing the Chariot in my mind and I keep referencing it. So there might be something with that Chariot energy, but with the Page of Wands, I'm getting like putting the cart in front of the horse, right? It's like you get so, you're finally putting your guards down. You finally did that thing. Nothing exploded when you did it, and you're like, okay, cool. It didn't all blow up on me. Like, cool, I'm good. Now I can start to do this. Now I can work towards it. Wow, there's really nothing standing in my way. My path is really, truly clear for this, and it feels so good. Like, what else can I do with this energy? Like, that's what I'm getting is like, right away, as soon as you get into like this good, stable, positive, directional energy here, you feel so good with it, and you feel like your path is so clear, it's so open. There's no blockets. There's no obstacles, there's no blockages, there's no challenges in your way, that you kind of get a little like pagey with the energy here. Pagey is in like maybe like indulging in it too much, spreading it all over the place, getting a little sloppy, getting a little messy with it, because the page, remember, is the first step into that journey, into the potential. So they don't really know what they're doing. They haven't really mastered anything. They're just starting to figure things out. And I feel like whatever this is for you, it's like, even though you feel this Queen of Pentacle energy, like, yeah, this is what I can work towards. This is the potential. This is like the fulfillment, the goal, the achievement, the outcome. The way that you're approaching it is a little like as if you've never done this before. But I feel like this is something that you should be able to do in that king energy. Like, I don't feel like you should be a page in whatever this is. This isn't like a new thing. Like, you know how to do this, or you've done it before, you've researched it heavily, something like that. But you get so excited that it's almost like you just get sloppy with it. Like, you get a little messy with it, you get careless with it, because the excitement is starting to take over here. Clarifying Six of Wands, victory and success. Like, you're looking at it and you're wanting that success. You're wanting the victory. You feel that victory, right? You already feel accomplished. You feel really good. You feel really certain, really confident in yourself here. And it's like, because you have such high confidence and the path is so clear and you're feeling so ready, you're getting kind of sloppy with, like, almost like you're getting overly confident in what you're doing to the point that it's hindering you. And I think that's where this devil's coming in at, right? So the devil is saying, like, hey, like, don't turn this into a toxic thing. I feel like it's like, you've been there, you've done that. That's how we got here. That's why we needed a tower moment in the first place, is because something that felt good, you got, I don't want to say like sloppy, messy, careless, but it's like they're giving me a word and I'm just not able to vocalize it, but I feel the energy of it. And it's like almost like overindulging in like self-indulgence, almost like forgetting to be humble about it, because you're so confident, you feel so good about it, that it's almost like you've forgotten where you just came from. All in this short amount of time, you've forgotten where you just were. Like, you're getting overly confident, overly self-indulgent. The ego is starting to come in a little bit here, where you're getting a little cocky with it. And so the devil pops out to remind you and let you know, like, okay, that's where this is heading. It's heading into something toxic. You're turning something really good and healthy and positive into something toxic. So you need to take a step back, control yourself, control your emotions, realize what you're doing. Is this a pattern of yours? Coming out, we have the Two of Cups. So what it reminds me of is, like, with that Leo energy, people can take Leo as arrogant sometimes, because Leo can get overly confident and overly self-assured, that they start to come off like a know-it-all. They start to come off like a little bit egotistical, like cocky with it, like macho is the feeling I'm getting here. And with the Two of Cups, it's like, this is a beautiful divine like intervention here. This is something that you're divinely aligned with, or the divine has brought in a beautiful opportunity that was meant for you. It's a spiritual opportunity. It doesn't even have to be spiritually based, like the foundation or whatever this is, but it's letting you know Spirit created this opportunity for you. They created the situation for you. It's meant to be a beautiful divine situation here, that's very connected to you, that makes you feel very good. But it's turning toxic pretty quick. So, like, check yourself, remember where it came from, remember why you have it, what you had to do to get here, and keep that in your back pocket, and like kind of keep yourself in check here. A side message that I'm getting here is that whatever it is that the tower came crashing down on, that you're like moving through pretty quickly and you're feeling good about, it could involve like a lot of money. And so with the money comes people that are interested in you, and you're tempted by these people, and you're kind of like dipping into it, And it's like, that's not what you're supposed. You're getting distracted by all these temptations that are coming towards you. So this is like a side message for somebody, probably not all of you, but definitely some of you. And it's letting you know, like, this is toxic. It looks like the Two of Cups. It looks good, but it's only because it only looks like the Two of Cups because it's like you've gotten whatever this is out of the way, and now you're like progressing. You're doing great. You're feeling great. You're looking great. You have abundance around you, within you. So it's like gold digger energy kind of coming in, or, business partners that see that you have all this stuff going on and they're like, hey, partner up with me. Let's open this business together. It's like that opportunity is only coming in because they see what you have, what you've created, what you've done. And it's letting you know it looks like the Two of Cups, but it's really toxic. So you need to be extra careful who you decide to get into cahoots with here. The second line, right, give me a second. The second line, like I said, is the energies that you're tapped into during the new moon, but this is what happens with those energies. This is the likelihood of like what you can do with those energies once the new moon is gone. Actually, keep over here. So first up, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like after you've hit this huge accomplishment here, and this is the second time we've gotten Seven of Pentacles, it's like after you've gotten this accomplishment, you've gotten all the success and victory, and now like kind of this toxicity is coming in. I feel like because this toxicity is coming in and you are being tempted by it, you're being distracted by it, all of a sudden you feel like back into this energy of like waiting for something to happen. Because it's like, man, I started putting the work in and I saw like tremendous progress when I did that. But then all of a sudden everything gets stopped. Like all that energy goes away. It's halted. It's stopped. There's no more progress. No matter how much work you put in, you're just not getting the same kind of outcomes anymore. Clarify. Seven of Pentacles. King of Wands. Yeah, no matter how much energy you put into it, you're just stuck waiting. It's almost like the universe blocked you again. And I say again because up here it's like they tapped your shoulder, letting you know it's time for this tower to come down. But I feel like they had given you, before this storyline, I feel like you had given you were blocked in some way, and that's why you were able to hear the universe come and tap on your shoulder and let you know it's time for this tower to come down, because they blocked out like distractions. They blocked out different energies coming your way. They blocked you off, almost like an isolation energy here, so that they knew when the time came, you would hear them loud and clear. It is time for this to come down. And now I feel like now that this toxicity is coming in again, all of a sudden they're blocking you again. And you're like, but I'm the King of Wands. I'm charismatic. I have all this energy. I have all this passion. I'm willing to take action. I am taking action. I'm taking charge, but nothing's happening. What happened? Nothing's happening. Nothing's going. It's not going forward anymore. It just like, I feel like you were on the chariot and then all of a sudden, poof, chariot just came to a halt. Okay. And then up next we have Page of Swords. This is them letting you know you need more information. You need to open yourself up to receive some kind of information here, or like to discover something. There's something that you need to look into. If you see his sword is pointing at the map and the map has the X. So it's almost like they're pointing you in the right direction, but you're no longer seeing it. Like, because they helped you block yourself off. It's almost like this is a test of like, can you block yourself off to keep hearing what we have to say? Or are we going to have to block you every time so that you can hear us and get on the right track here? I'm starting to see a cycle here, Cancer, to be quite honest. Some kind of cycle that was happening, and they're trying to help you get out of it. I'm not going to take these because there's too many that fell down, but we have the Seven of Cups, the Fool, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. Again, that is the third time that we're seeing Seven of Pentacles. So you're definitely being held back. You're waiting. You're just constantly in, I guess I am taking them. I guess you're constantly in this waiting energy here of trying to make a decision. You're trying to like see like, which way do I need to move forward? So I feel like it's actually extremely self-imposed, a lot of it. which is creating the blockages. So the universe might be constantly like trying to get you out of the blocks, but you just keep putting yourself right back in them. I'm sorry, I was getting a side message where this came into here. So with this being the Ace of Swords, Page of Swords here. So it's saying like, yeah, you have all these options around you. You have the ability to go all these different ways because of what happened up here. You let that tower fall and now like everything opened up for you. But another part of Seven of Cups is also being overwhelmed, being stagnant, like not choosing, not making a decision because there's so many choices here. It can be like kind of stagnant energy, not just energy of like having options, but not knowing what to pick, like being kind of confused and caught up. And I'm getting that energy. So it's like this toxicity I keep coming back to here. It's like something keeps confusing you. You keep allowing some kind of toxic energy to come in, whether it's yourself or like external, but it's coming in, it's confusing you, and it totally messes up everything that you've got going, because it makes you doubt yourself. It makes you confused. It makes you like not confident in yourself anymore, because you were just out of this Page of Wands, new journey, action, adventure. Yeah, you're a little messy, but you're feeling real confident. You're feeling real successful and victorious. And then this like devilish toxic energy is coming in here. And then it's like after the new moon goes away, even though you still may feel like the King of Pentacles, I get this is more of like someone talking you up to feel like the King of Wands, but you're stuck in a waiting energy. Like nothing's happening, nothing's moving. So even if you take on the King of Wand energy, like nothing is moving, nothing is happening. And so it's almost like they're trying to tell you, like, you need to learn more information about maybe this toxicity here, because it's really confusing you. You don't want to take a leap of faith anymore. Leap of faith would be like this energy here, trusting that you do feel and know that the universe was telling you it's time to do this, and then you just do it without hesitation, without fighting it. It's like, okay, I hear you, universe. I know what you're saying. I'm gonna go do it right now. Bam, I do it, and that's done. That's a leap of faith. Okay, that's an example of a leap of faith. But it's like, now that you're so confused, you're not taking a leap of faith anymore. You're not trusting the universe. You're not trusting the process. And it's putting you back in this energy of waiting, of being stuck, not knowing where to go, not knowing which way to do the right thing in, like, because you're ending it with the Two of Swords here. So it's like, I don't know what to do anymore. Like now that I've I'm not getting any results anymore. Now I'm all kinds of confused. And now I got to look for information. I got to figure out what this is, because I don't know what's going on. But I'm telling you, it's something to do with this toxic energy. Again, it does not have to be an external energy. This could be a thought pattern. This could be something that you constantly tell yourself, a belief, a habit. It can be you. And I keep getting energy that it kind of is you. It's something that you're doing or you're allowing in because you don't think it's toxic, or it's something that you're doing or allowing to come towards you. And it keeps putting you in this energy of waiting. And so when you get into the energy of waiting, when everything's going great and then it comes to a halt, you're confused. You're like, whoa, what's going on? I don't know what to do. Now I don't trust myself. Now I don't trust my decisions. Now I'm doubting everything. And then we have Two of Wands as the next card here. And the Two of Wands is all about planning to take action, planning to travel. It could talk about people coming towards you at a distance, or you going somewhere, you traveling. But it's all about moving, but it's the plan of moving, right? Because the Two is like, you got to make a choice. You gotta figure something out. You gotta, it's like you have to balance this, right? So what I'm getting, it's like you're starting to, once you get into this really confused energy, you're starting to look everywhere else but within yourself. Like you're starting to look towards everyone else for their idea, their thoughts, their perspectives, to get this action moving again, to get progress back again. And it's like digging you deeper into the hole, because you're not looking within. You're no longer trusting yourself. So you're looking external. You're no longer trusting you. You're no longer going within and connecting to spirit and asking spirit for help, and, creating that space where you can hear spirit come to you and tell you, this is where you need to go. This is what you're doing wrong. Clarify Two of Wands. Like you're looking for others to give you ideas on how to resolve, how to move forward, how to fix. You're trying. It's an energy of like letting others make decisions for you, even though you may not be conscious that you're doing that. When you're asking them for advice, you're like trusting their advice more than your own internal advice. What wanted to come out, it flipped over, but it didn't come out, was Five of Wands, Ten of Cups. So it's like you're now back in this energy of having a really hard time finding fulfillment, enjoyment. Now you're starting to question, like, am I even going to get to the Ten of Cups? When it's like you were just doing great. Yeah. Excuse me. Clarify this Two of Wands for Cancer, please. They're being specific about this one. I definitely am getting just the energy of like, yeah, Three of Cups. That means like it's other people's energies. It can be celebrating and enjoying and rejoicing, but it also is like emotional connection to others, to a community, to a group, things like that. And so I feel like you're part of the message is like, I feel like you're searching for that. Like that's how you're trying to get realigned, is by searching for a group of people that you can like just celebrate with, emotionally connect with here. But for the large majority of you, I'm getting it's that energy of like you're searching for this as the solution, rather than going within. You're looking for people to guide you. You're looking for people to mentor you, to show you the way, to teach you how to do it. But I keep feeling like you have that within you, but because of this, you're not trusting yourself. You're not trusting how you feel inside, how you're being guided internally. You're doubting it. And you're feeling confused. So now you're looking for like external things that make you happy, external people that can tell you how to do it, where to go. And then the next card we have is the Ten of Wands. And it's creating this huge burden on you, either because you're finding people, you're listening to them, you're taking their advice, and it's taking you in the wrong direction. Like you're not getting any gain, any success from listening to other people, or you're feeling really like defeated because you can't find this group of people, or you're not able to connect with them. But it's actually like, it's a good thing for those of you that can't connect with them, because like you're not supposed to listen to them in the first place. You're supposed to listen to yourself. The moon, it's like unseen. Like I feel like, yeah, it's a little bit of like being left out in the cold energy here, but it's like, man, like I can't see the way through. I can't see the way forward. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I feel lost. I feel trapped. I feel like I'm just wandering. Like I don't know where to go. I don't know who to listen to. There's so many different thoughts. There's so many different ideas and advice out here. And like, like you're getting back into this energy where you're not connected to your internal self. You're not connected to spirit anymore. You're so reliant on like everyone else out there helping you, that it's leaving you in this energy of like, I'm so lost, I don't know where to go. And it's very overwhelming. It's very like you're just confused and lost, and you don't know which way to turn, and who's right, who's wrong, who's good, who's bad. Like it's just not like you're just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I don't feel confident in myself at all anymore, in my decisions. Then we leave off with the Hangman. I feel that the Hangman there's some kind of new energy that's going to come in for you. There's a new energy that's coming in for you, and it's helping you get confident again, because instead of them giving you advice when you ask it, they're kind of like turning it back on you, like asking you, well, what do you feel is best for you? Well, how do you feel about that? Is that something you actually want? Like they're challenging you to answer your own question that you're trying to get from them. And this is giving you a new perspective where you're starting to find your confidence again. That's the energy I'm feeling here. The Hermit, it's forcing you to go within. This person is like helping you go within. And this could be spirit coming in as well. It doesn't have to be a physical person. That Ten of Cups keeps wanting to come out, but it flips over, but it won't come out. So I feel like it's like you are really close to getting your Ten of Cups, your happiness. But I feel like this new moon in Leo, just to give you an overall here, it's a test of like, it's a test for you, Cancer, to trust yourself. Not everyone else, not what anyone else is saying, not what anyone else is giving you advice on. This new moon in Leo is really coming in and it's helping you wipe the slate clean, but it's seeing like, okay, you have a clean slate to start with here, but are you going to trust yourself, or are you going to make this slate dirty by adding everyone else's opinions and thoughts and what they believe and how they feel? And like, are you going to put all that on your clean slate again, or are you going to keep it clean and listen to yourself, guide yourself? It's always okay to get advice and perspective, but it's not okay to live your life based off of other people's opinions, thoughts, what they believe is right, what they believe is wrong. Like, you have to find that stuff within yourself. And I feel like Spirit is really challenging you here and really testing you. And the test is a lesson all in itself, because it's building up your confidence muscles. It's building up those lessons that we go through. In the end, they do give us confidence. Like, it's not just a lesson in a test of like, oh, are you going to fuck up this time, or are you not going to fuck up this time? It's like the test is meant to show you will fail when you don't do XYZ. You will fail when you allow XYZ. You will succeed when you do XYZ. You will succeed when you block out, when you protect. And that's how the test works. It builds our confidence within ourselves. It builds up our reflection abilities to be like, okay, I've been through that before. It did not work. Am I going to keep doing it? A cycle. That's one big test. It just keeps giving you the same shit until you finally are confident in yourself enough to be like, I am tired of going through this. It is time to make a change. And it takes that one change, that one baby step to really start the journey. You may go through the cycle a few more times, but now each time you're doing something a little bit different, and you're being a little riskier, you're being more confident in yourself, until finally, like, you just learn to be confident and trust in what you know is right. And that's what you follow. That's what you listen to here. So Cancer, that is what I have for you for this new moon in Leo. Please make use of these energies. Do your rituals, your cleanses. Make sure that you are allowing the energy to leave you. If you start to feel yucky or blocked or anything like that, try to be very aware of any toxic energies that are trying to come towards you because they see you being happy and successful, anything like that. Other than that, thanks for watching Cosmic Cassie, and I hope to see you guys again soon. If this did resonate for you and you really like the reading and my vibe, definitely, as they all say, subscribe, share, hit that like button. Any questions, anything like that you might have, you could probably find in the description box. Otherwise, Cancer, have a great rest of your day and month and new moon. Bye.